My husband came with me. We went to hear that first heartbeat. They hooked up the Doppler on my stomach and right away found a very strong heartbeat. Just overwhelmed with joy that that we were going to be able to have another child, that the Lord had blessed us. We found out at 15 weeks that we were actually expecting a girl. Decided on her name even before she was born. I woke up in the middle of the night to find out that my water had broken. I was really scared. The doctor was laying out the statistics for us and the odds of this pregnancy, and he said that most women go into labor within 24 to 72 hours and the baby would not be able to survive. He would recommend that they admit me to the hospital and just go ahead and terminate the pregnancy. I just kept looking at the heartbeat on the screen, and I wasn't going to be the one to stop her heart. So the doctor came back in and told us to go to the specialist. I started texting, asking for prayers.
We did a follow-up ultrasound here which showed a very limited amount of amniotic fluid. Very, very poor prognosis, but we told her that as long as the baby was alive and we were going full court press. And we maintained her at bed rest at home.
When I was alone though, I would really just plead, please save the baby. Please let her be a miracle. When we started asking for prayers, I immediately felt a little bit calmer because I knew I wasn't alone. God was on our side.
They encouraged that. They wanted people to pray for them. They believed in the power of God to answer prayer.
We knew we were going to have a C-section, and 26 weeks and 2 days, they found that her heart rate started disappearing off the monitor for minutes at a time. The baby was definitely going to come that day. I was put under anesthesia and went to sleep, and then I woke up in recovery and immediately asked where the baby was, even though I was very fearful of the answer. I saw my husband and I said, "Where's the baby?" And he said, "She's in the NICU. She's not breathing on her own, but they are able to ventilate her lungs." And I said, "How big is she?" And he said, "She's tiny. She's 1 pound, 12 ounces, and she's about a foot long." We set out on our NICU journey that was full of ups and downs. Every day that we got with her, I would thank God. I put my hand in the incubator and I grabbed her little hand that was about the size of my thumbnail, and she wrapped her hand around mine and just held on. When you have a newborn baby, that's a little girl, you're excited about putting the dresses and the bows, but we didn't get to have those times with Graceanne until 2 months later. They said I could put clothes on her, and just wept tears of joy because I felt like at that point she was my baby, that she was going to survive and come home, and she did. After 97 days, she was able to come home just in time for Christmas, when we got to carry her over our front door and let her big sister hold her. And it was really at that moment we had experienced a miracle that Jesus had worked in her life, and all the prayers had been heard. Today, Graceanne is 15 months old, and she's small for her age, but she is developing right on track. She's actually ahead a little bit physically. She's walking, she's babbling, she's playing with her sister, trying to copy everything that she does. She's very spunky.
It's absolutely a miracle. The medical profession, God's given us knowledge and tools that we can use, but this little girl wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for God, and I think it truly was a miracle that she survived, and look how well she's doing.
Sometimes we have to let go of our own power struggles and just get down on our knees and ask for what we need. And we asked for Graceanne's life, and it was a big request, but he saved her, and she's here.